Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Stephanie Mansoff, and this is Mackenzie McCowan, and we're here to talk to you a little bit about AR virtual try-on solutions. We work for Perfect Corp. We're the world's leading provider of AR and AI technology to beauty brands, and we're going to talk to you today about how you can select the best solution for your e-commerce site, whether you're a small, medium, or very large brand. So we're going to jump into it. What does it mean to be the world's leading AR and AI brand? So Perfect Corp currently is trusted by around 320 brands globally, and those brands are across different categories. So we look at skincare, makeup, hair color, hair care, you name it, and many other categories, which we're going to go into. And we make solutions for these brands that go into their different channels. So that could mean your website, it could mean you have it at a counter at a store, or it could mean that you do stuff like create your own app and include our technology for virtual try-on in the app. We also have a very cool free app that you can download to your phone. It's called YouCam Makeup, and it has 900 million total global downloads to date. And it's a great place to play around with the technology we're going to show you during this webinar today.
We work with over 320 brands from big to small. So a brand under the Estee Lauder size such as Bobbi Brown, and we also work with many indie brands, small, medium, so brands of all sizes.
Just give you that sampling. Now we're going to jump a little bit into the categories that we offer. So today's webinar is specifically about services that can go into your website platform. So we make website APIs for small businesses via our YouCam for Web platform and our YouCam Makeup for Shopify platform. In those small business platforms, you can have your consumer try on lipstick, blush, eyeliner, eyeshadow, fake eyelashes, mascara, and foundation. And you have access to our split screen, share, and more. We also make some amazing enterprise solutions, which we're going to briefly touch on today, which cross the gamut of categories. So from hair color to hair care to skincare. We also make specialized AI solutions and solutions for fragrance. Now that you know a little bit about who Perfect Corp is and who our brand partners are, we're going to talk to you a little bit about specific solutions for your e-commerce site. We offer a couple of different website plugins, which are pretty much an API that can go into your website. Very easy to use, very user-friendly. And the solutions that we offer are two for small and medium businesses. One is called YouCam for Web, and one is called YouCam Makeup for Shopify. And in the following slides, we're going to go in detail into what it takes to set those two platforms up. We also offer some amazing enterprise solutions. So when you're talking about our small and medium business solutions, you can give your consumer the opportunity to virtually try on lipstick, blush, eyeliner, eyeshadow, fake eyelashes, mascara, and foundation. And you can do color picking. You could give them a perfect result that will match up to what they would see if they tried on the actual product. If you're talking about enterprise, we offer solutions for bigger clients as well that are much more personalized and robust, including hair color, hair care, skincare, specialized AI solutions, fragrance, and more. And today we're going to go through exactly what would fit your brand and how to make the right decision.
Stephanie, not to mention, but I think there's contact lens and eyewear that's possibly coming as well.
Something to look forward to.
Key benefits and proven data. So not only with YouCam for Web will it boost your sales and your customers will be way more confident making purchases, but it will increase the sales. You are going to have lower returns. Why? Because not only can they try before they buy, but it allows your customers to try virtually and real time. Lowering your costs because when they're trying on in real time, they're not going to need to return. In addition to that, virtual try-on will also allow that you're not going to have to supply any samples and or testers. In addition to the option to trying on all of your makeup categories, you will also have longer websites, giving your clients a longer time to engage and shop on your website, and a very easy way to integrate onto your e-com website. And then the best thing that I think and most important is the fact that you can track and learn from your clients in terms of what they are loving, what are they selling, and getting the behavior statics to be able to use that for making decisions when you're integrating new collections.
Yeah, those metrics are huge. It's definitely something that every brand needs to know their consumer a little better. And what better way to get to know your consumer than to give them something that's fun to play with and look at the metrics from their play to make a purchase decision. Now I'm going to go a little bit into what it takes to set up our YouCam for Web solution. So to recap, this is one of our small business solutions. So our YouCam for Web solution is an API that can be inserted into any website for easy virtual try-on. There's 4 easy steps to get going with this one. And what you're going to do to get started is you can go to perfectcorp.com and you can sign up for a free trial. We give you an option to set up your colors and also actually implement it on your website so you can see user metrics and make sure that it's exactly what you want before you invest in a longer term purchase decision. In addition to that, you can also upload your SKUs to our Perfect Console. We have some amazing intuitive tools that help guide you to make the color exactly what the actual product looks like. And we give you different ways of testing. This is something that's very special about Perfect Corp, is we give our clients an opportunity to have this really true to life result with a bunch of different robust testing features to make sure that the product is really going to match up to a purchase. So number 2, uploading your SKUs to our console is very important, and it's also very fun and easy to do with this tool. Number 3, you're going to need a little bit of help from a developer to implement the API. The API is essentially an iframe, which is a little window that allows you to see our AR inside your website pages. It's fairly simple to implement, but we do recommend that you have a developer help you add it to your code, and it can be implemented fairly quickly as well. And then once you have it up and running, you can go into our backend and you can see robust user statistics and insights like Mackenzie was mentioning earlier that will help you know your consumer a little better, find out what colors are the most popular, what products you need to keep in stock, what products are not so hot, and then cater your inventory accordingly. And so that's what it takes to set up our YouCam for Web small business solution. I'm going to pass it back to Mackenzie to talk about Shopify.
Very exciting. So YouCam Makeup for Shopify is super simple. It's literally with one click. So easy integration, absolutely no coding is needed. And then you can also deliver that AR experience from your website. So you're simply just going to go to the Shopify ad app, and that can be used for both Android and iOS, as well as the capability to see the before and after effect. So you could try one color on or you could see the before and after. You also have the option to zoom in and zoom out. You'll also have the option to share this on a social platform as well.
Yeah, and the Shopify solution, what's really great is, like Mackenzie said, it's one click to integrate, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. But if you have a Shopify store and you are a small and medium business, this is a great tool for you. You can do a bunch of different categories and SKUs. Some of our clients are Shopify clients who are more of an enterprise scale. So what does it mean to be an enterprise scale versus a small business? I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So what we would do to differentiate these 2 types of integrations and to help you make a decision on what's right for you is we would ask a few questions. We would say, do you need to do global expansion, or do you expect to do global expansion at any point? If you want to have your technology exist on multiple domains, for instance, you want to have it exist on Mademoiselle Lash US and Mademoiselle Lash French, you would be able to have 2 separate domains and you would go into the enterprise category. If you only need it for one region, you'd probably be able to get away with using one of the other tools. We would also talk about stuff like the number of SKUs that you're going to integrate. If you have a very large SKU library, you would probably want to work with us on an enterprise scale and have a more catered solution. Something else that we would also note is if you work with us on an enterprise scale, you have a dedicated project team that's going to help you from the start to the finish. Both of the previous solutions we showed you, YouCam for Web and YouCam for Shopify, are a self-service solution. And so you're going to do everything yourself. It's very easy to use regardless of which route you go, but we're going to help you a little bit more along the way if you're going the enterprise route. And then we also give you a bunch of very robust data that's even more robust than the small business tools if you come in an enterprise scale as well, which I think is very helpful, and the ability to fully customize the module to your branding. So what that means is you can change all the colors, fonts, pictures, the size of the module, and you could really create a curated experience direct to your consumer.
and browser capability. So what's great about this is that not only can you access this from your desktop, but you can also access that from your mobile. And I know with today, with everybody having a mobile phone, a mobile device is very important to be able to use try-on from your home and or from your desktop, depending on which you prefer.
And now that we've shown you a little bit about all of these platforms and the different ways you can use our augmented reality solution on your website, we're going to talk a little bit about success stories. So for our first success story, we're going to invite in a very special guest. Her name is Annie, and she's going to talk to you about her personal experience using our tool on her Shopify website.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. My name is Mackenzie. I'm here with Stephanie, and I also have with me Annie Lee. Annie Lee, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I have a beauty brand called Mademoiselle Lash, and we offer strip lashes to all of our lovely Mademoiselles. And I've had this company on for about 2.5 years now. So do all the design and development for it, everything. So
very exciting. So for those of you who have not tried her lashes, I highly recommend you visit her website today and try on some. So Annie, for today's purpose, I want to go ahead and ask you a few questions. So what made you choose to innovate with YouCam Makeup?
well, when I was starting to look at, I was looking at the AR space in general, because I noticed that a lot of my competitors don't offer something like that. I'm the new kid on the block. There's a lot of brands that have been out there for years and years and years, and I had to really find a way to differentiate myself from the other brands. And the one thing that a majority of our customer emails and communication was about, how do I pick my lashes? And that's actually one of the biggest entry points to our website, because we have a blog, and a lot of blogs focus on what your eye shape is, how to pick the right lashes for yourself and everything. So I really wanted to find a way for my customers to be able to not have shopping paralysis when they're on their website. So being able to try online just seemed like the most natural thing to do.
Absolutely, and especially during these unforeseen times, what a great way to pivot. So how easy was the new Shopify app for you to integrate?
I mean, I think it literally was just like a button and click, it was on. I think the only issue was that I figured out that it works better on Chrome than it does on Safari, and except for that little snag, which I usually say things are 95, something goes wrong, it's 95% pilot error. So I figured that out. And so after that, it was pretty easy to pick the styles and then, really, and then upload it on to the website. It was kind of automatic, pretty much.
Fantastic. And for those of you who don't know, Annie is actually one of our first brands to integrate with our Shopify app. And then my next question for you is, how accurate and true to life would you rate the AR makeup experience with our live camera option?
I think it's actually pretty spot on. I want to say there's something really funny. How I picked the styles was that I actually put a lash on one eye, and then I tried the styles on there, and whichever had like the same, because sometimes it can look different, right? When you're like looking on screen, how it looks flat as opposed to when it's on your actual eyes and everything. So I had tried so many different, a couple of competitors of yours, and then I landed on you guys because it looked more natural. I tried others where it looked like they just pasted a flat lash onto your eye, and it just looked really weird and distorted. And the way, I don't know the way you guys do it and everything, but it actually looks like it's properly laying on your eye, where it actually curls towards the towards the front of you instead of like going straight up. So that's how I do. I recommend it to everybody. If you're gonna put some lashes, put half your makeup on, and then try to duplicate it with the YouCam, and it worked out for me. And I've had some really good feedback from our influencers who we work with, who were the first people to test it out for us.
Well, great. That is such great feedback to hear. So that actually is rolling into my next question, which is what feedback are you getting from customers using this new beauty tech solution?
I mean, we've gotten some customers coming back and, I mean, from sales, we have seen, can't tell you the exact percentage, but we have seen an uptick in sales. And so I think that's contributing to the fact that people can try on the lashes and feel a little bit more confident about how they're going to look on them for themselves. And in terms of, and I see that in posts on social media. We have a couple customers that have already said, I tried these lashes on with the AR experience on the website, and that's how they picked it. And a lot of our influencers done the same thing. So, and they've all told me makes it really easy to pick the right style for themselves.
So they love trying it before they buy it.
Yeah, they thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
So I've actually seen the amount of time logged on the site increase. So like, not people are coming to the site, doing a little bit of shopping and everything, but I'm noticing that the shopping experience, people staying on the site, is extending longer, because probably I'm attributing it to, like, they're probably going through and trying on all the different styles to see which one they like more.
Yeah, this is fantastic. And then in addition to our YouCam Makeup for your website, you also chose to list your SKUs in our YouCam public-facing app. So tell us why you chose that, being brand new in the game of lash extensions.
Well, we have to differentiate ourselves in some way, and I focus a lot on SEO and organic traffic to our site. We don't do a lot of, and also social media. So we don't do a lot in Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or anything like that. Mostly all of our purchases and traffic are all organic. I was hitting a plateau when it came to SEO. We were having tons of traffic, but the quality of traffic wasn't that great. So I was, for that portion, I was really looking for a solution where, how can I get more people to come to the site, but actually be people that are engaged and know that they're going to a beauty site, not only a beauty site, but Lash specifically. And so that's why I decided to add the in-app, because I just felt like, with the added value of when somebody tries it on the app, where you guys are bringing in all these people that I may not have been able to reach through my influencers and our regular social media, then they get that, just getting that button for them to be able to go directly to the site to purchase is amazing. And the fact that those people are more engaged, they've already been introduced to the site and obviously have some interest in the brand, and that's why they're clicking through. I think that's much more valuable than doing the standard issue, SEO, where you're blasting, like, guest posts and blog posts, which can be very time consuming and takes a lot longer time. I think I saw, I had already seen a difference in the traffic numbers. Before YouCam, with our SEO organic search, we probably averaged about 1,200 visitors to the site a month. And I actually just checked it late last night, because I always like to check it right at midnight so I can get the last. I'm a night owl, so right at midnight so I can get the last bit of numbers and everything. And last night it went up to 1,890. So, and that's actually, before I turned on the in-app, we actually wanted to really test this. So we shut off our SEO to kind of test the waters and see, really, we had built it up so much where I felt really comfortable doing that. And so without, having our SEO being managed for a whole 2 months before launching, we went with you guys and made up, plus more, the amount that we had lost in that 2 months from not doing our regular SEO organic maintenance. And I think really that the customers that you're bringing in are just much more targeted customers, and they're already introduced to the site and everything. It's not somebody going to like some random page. They're like, oh, maybe, and they see like, a link or something like that. This is somebody that probably actually had already tried on the lashes. They're already a makeup enthusiast, so they're going to the site and are probably more likely to make a purchase.
Yes, and thank you so much for trusting us with our 9 million subscribers. So next question. So you brought up a really good point. You were saying that at midnight, being a night owl, that you're always checking your analytics. So how do you see yourself using the analytic tool to help increase your online sales and understand your consumers' behavior?
I think from that, because we have a lot of tools on our website where we can see where people are going. From there, getting people to the product page, I think, will help us to continue to evolve our UX experience for our website, to make sure that when people are on the page, they're going to stay on the page and they're going to be directed to the right places. But also, I think, just going to the analytics for the in-app, seeing where customers, what lashes and what styles they gravitate towards, I think it's going to be a huge benefit, just because then I'm having an outside experience of even people that are just browsing around, not necessarily buying anything. Because really right now, all I have is information on people that actually purchase, and sometimes you want to have those products that like maybe grab people's attention, but maybe not necessarily like, they might not buy that one. They might buy like, the not as voluminous, but that's the one that they say like, oh, that looks amazing on them on a picture. So I think having that information is going to be really good to be able to hone in on what products and what styles and probably what lengths people are comfortable with the brand. And then we're going to be able to have a much more laser focused product offering that would be much more something that people more widely purchased, I guess I'm saying, instead of like
our language. Essentially, you're getting a non-invasive way of understanding your consumers by trying on different styles, etc. So thank you so much for that. The next question is, so as a new brand to YouCam Makeup in our app, do you see yourself expanding into more makeup categories? I know you have eyelashes now, but is there any plans for eyeliner or foundation down the line?
Yes, actually. I definitely wanted to try out YouCam first with the lashes. We do have plans to expand the brand out, basically starting with the lashes and then just expanding through the whole face. I'd like to be able to use it for, things like liner. We're coming out with a new adhesive liner and everything. So I'd like to add that so people can see how it looks when you have a liner on with the lashes. And then, going into eyebrows and eyeshadows, and then just gradually I see that happening where eventually we can offer a full look to our customers, and maybe they can build off of that with the whole makeup looks on YouCam. They can build out their whole own, Mademoiselle Lash kit, makeup kit and everything. Just go onto the website and just buy it all together. That would be ideal for me.
Yes, and especially with everybody being in a mask, I can see how the demand for eyelashes is there.
Oh yeah.
And then my last question for today is, how much do your customers love trying on products virtually from home during this unforeseen time?
I think if anything, it's a fun escape, right? Because you're not really, you miss being able to go to perusing around the makeup counter, going to Sephora, things like that, and trying on so much. Or even when you're at Sephora, you can't really try on lashes. You're just kind of like looking at them and everything. So it's a really great experience, especially for the lash industry, just because there's nothing like that out there virtually or in person. You can't really try on lashes there unless you have they do have those things with like the clear stick where you can put it up against your eye and everything, but then it's still not the same, so
it's not the same at all.
Yeah,
not in real time.
No. So I think really for lashes specifically, it's kind of a game changer for our industry, just because this is an experience that we can't provide to our customers either in person. So being able to do it virtually is huge for us.
Well, that is wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing all of your great insight. We are so happy to have you as a partner with both Perfect Corp and YouCam, and we look forward to expanding and watching you grow with us. And again, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing new categories soon.
Great. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Annie. That was really, really great insights on how using the Shopify tool actually works and how you've seen metrics improve so far. So we're really excited to hear that. That's everything that we want to hear from someone who's using this technology and has a great experience improving their ROI and increasing conversion. We also have partners who have reported great increases in conversion on an enterprise scale. So one of the partners who we would recommend you check out for a great enterprise experience is Benefit Cosmetics. They give you an opportunity to virtually try on a bunch of custom-made brow styles in a really beautiful engine. You can see a picture of it on the screen here. It gives you an option to change how high your arch goes, change the color, and then also try on some really exploratory styles and book an appointment to get that actual brow style applied. So I would recommend you check this out as an example of a great enterprise client. And then we also have a few other clients working in the small business space who you can take a look at, one of which is Collection Cosmetics. I love what they did with their module here. They have a beautiful background and some very diverse models as well. And you can go and you can see what it looks like implemented on their website to get an idea of what it could look like if you add it to your website. And last but not least, I'll let Mackenzie quickly talk about Estee Lauder.
So Estee Lauder, as you can see, has tested with us in 43 markets globally. We have over 8,000 devices. And so what I love about Estee Lauder is the eye match, the fact that you can try on 30 lipsticks in 30 seconds. That to me was one of the biggest things that was a game changer, the fact that you can try on 30 lipsticks. And I know with many of us, trying on red lipstick can be very hard to get that off. So to be able to go through that platform and collection of lipstick is very important. And then the fact that Estee Lauder is seeing anywhere between 2.5 to 4 times higher in a conversion rate just from that eye match virtual try-on. That is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things about Estee Lauder too is in addition to the 30 shades in 30 seconds, which is amazing, they also use our foundation finder tool, which allows you to instantly select the correct foundation shade for your skin, which is really tricky. So on an enterprise scale, there's also different functionalities such as foundation shade finder available, which are a great fit for those size brands. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys have any questions or you're still wondering what the right solution for you is, please reach out to us. We're available via email and we're happy to walk you through at greater detail anything you might be interested in. And we look forward to learning about your business and how we can help you.